Where should you be staying on Milos Island? Well, the answer is very straightforward. It should be in the eastern half. That's where all the points of interest are, and that's where you have actual roads to drive on, while the western half has nearly no roads since it's super mountainous, and there's not that much to see either. Its coastline has some awesome places, but these are spots you visit on a boat tour, not by driving there. Now, as you're probably aware, one of the things that makes Milos so unique are all its sirmata, which are these colorful boathouses, some of which have been transformed into tourist accommodation. So in this video, I'm going to share my 9 favorite sirmata, but then for those who want something a little less adventurous or more budget-friendly, I'm also going to recommend a few hotels. I'm leaving affiliate links to book all these places down below, so if you're enjoying my work and you want to send me some love, feel free to use them. All right, the first sirma is Aqua House. It's built in this tiny cove near Ios Kostadinos beach. It's divided into 2 separate flats, the ground floor and the upper floor, and each unit has 1 bedroom with a double bed, plus a couch in the living room for a 3rd person, which is pretty standard for a sirma. During high season, each one of the 2 flats is rented out at 600 a night, but as always, accommodation prices on islands are dramatically lower during shoulder season, so while it's 600 in July, it's only 200 a night in April. Next, we have the Terra Mare Suites, located once again in a tiny cove. This one is also split into 2 levels, each with 1 bedroom. The price is similar, around 600 a night during high season, or 900 if you want to rent both units, in case you are 4 people. Here's Terra Mare Suites, the one we just saw, and just over here, this is the next one I want to recommend, called Mitaka's Houses, also split in 2, each flat accommodating up to 3 people, and this one's a little cheaper. It's around 400 a night in high season. Next, let's head to Phiropotamos, one of Milos's famous fishing towns. The one I recommend there are the Vilos Suites, also split into 2 levels, and they each go for 500 a night. Phiropotamos is the quietest of the 3 fishing towns, so if you're looking for something very peaceful and relaxing, this one's great. All right, now let's head to Klima, the largest of all fishing towns, which means there's a lot of choice there in terms of accommodation. First, there's the Honeymoon Klima Suite with 2 bedrooms. This is one of the few sirmata that can host 4 people, and it's only 500 a night during high season, so if you can split the cost between the 4 of you, then it's a really good deal. Very similarly, the seaside apartment in Klima has 1 double bed and 2 single beds, so perfect for a family. You have this amazing front porch on the beach itself, and the price is 500 euros a night as well. Next, there's this place called the Colorful Land towards the end of the pier. This one also has a price tag of 500 a night in high season. I know they all look kind of similar, but I'm mentioning multiple because these sirmata sell out crazy fast, and so hopefully at least one of the ones that I'm showing here will still be available for your dates. Next, there's the Nostromo Sirma. Again, this one is split into 2 levels. Each flat has a double bed, and it's around 500 euros a night. And something I hadn't mentioned so far, Klima is the only fishing town facing west, which means you can have a sunset view from your balcony, which is something the other areas don't have. And finally, there's the cheapest sirma in all of Milos, called the Last Sirma. It's called that way because it's at the very, very end of the pier. This one goes for only 350 a night, or even 250 during shoulder season. This is a great deal. So these were all the sirmata I wanted to recommend. As I mentioned, they sell out fast, and that's why I'm going to share now my favorite hotels, which have way more availability, and so it's much easier to book a room there. I'm going to start with 3 budget hotels, then I will mention a couple of 4-star that have great value for money, and we'll finish off with 2 amazing luxury beach hotels in case you want to live like a king for a few days. So the first budget hotel is located in Adamas, or Adamadas, it's the same, which is Milos's main port, port and also the ferry port. The hotel is called Yoyerma and rooms start at only 120 euros a night during high season. If you want to be within walking distance of the ferry port and tons of restaurants, staying in the heart of Adamas is a great option, especially for this price. The next budget hotel is Sarakiniko Rooms, located 3 minutes by car or 15 minutes on foot from, you guessed it, Sarakiniko and its beautiful lunar scenery. Prices start at just 110 a night and some rooms even have a sea view. Great location, not just because you're next to Sarakiniko, but also because that means you're less than 10 minutes away from all the other points of interest in Milos. And the third budget hotel is the Panorama Hotel, just above the Klima fishing town we talked about earlier. So if you like the vibe of Klima, but the traditional Syrmata or above your budget, or you're too late and they're all sold out, then you could stay at Panorama Hotel, which has plenty of rooms and prices start at just 130 a night. All right, now let's move on to a couple of 4-star hotels, which all start around 150 to 200 a night. So it's not a huge price increase compared to the budget hotels we just saw, but obviously in a 4-star, the service and the room quality will be substantially higher. First, we have the White Suites in Adamas once more. Great value for your money, and there's even one room with a hot tub on the balcony. Next, we have the Plaka Suites, located in Plaka, Milos's capital. Now, this is my favorite hotel in Milos, just so you know. Beautiful views from your balcony, since Plaka is a town located on one of the island's tallest hills. Rooms are large and modern, and there's even a couple of rooms that have a hot tub on the balcony. Prices start around 200 a night during high season, but only 100 a night during shoulder season. This is one of the best deals you can find in Milos for a 4-star. Next, we have Santa Maria Village, just outside of Adamas. This one is like a tiny resort overlooking Adamas. Very nice rooms and some even with a private hot tub. If you like the resort vibe, this is the best one in Milos in my opinion. All right, and now let's have a look at the two gorgeous beach hotels. First, there's the Artemis Seaside Resort, located on Paleochori Beach, which is Milos's most beautiful beach in my opinion. Gorgeous rooms with massive balconies. Most rooms have a private swimming pool, and there's also a shared infinity swimming pool overlooking the sea. It's a 4-star, and rooms range from 400 to 700 during high season, but you can divide it by 2 if you're coming during shoulder season. And then there's Milos Cove on the east coast of the island. This one is a 5-star. It's built just above this tiny beach called Agali, and since it's not one of Milos's famous beaches, we can pretty much say this is the private beach of the hotel, because no one else will ever show up there. Every single room has a private pool, the views are absolutely insane, and prices start around 700 a night during high season. But in Santorini, a place like this would easily be 2,000, 3,000 a night, considering it's a 5-star. So all in all, 700 is still a pretty good deal. All right, all the links are down below. Feel free to use them if you want to support my work. And I'm going to leave you with these 2 videos. The absolute must-do boat tour that goes all around Milos Island, and all the other things you can do apart from the boat tour in Milos. And there you go. That's it for today. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Bye.